Ever since I was a kid, I was a Denver Bronco fan. I remember John Elway and the whole thing, and I still follow them at times. They really suck right now. But one of the traits of the team right now of the Broncos, at least on offense, is they're extremely conservative, meaning they don't want to take any chances. They don't want to throw the ball down the field because, it may get intercepted and we have a new quarterback. So they play really passive and the offense sucks and they lose, but they don't lose much. They're pretty close. Yeah, but you're still losing. I mean, just if you're going to lose anyway, why not go for it, right? But no, they're playing very conservative. And that typifies why I hate the word conservative. I know that's what we tend to use in our circles. And William F. Buckley helped to popularize that term. And I get it, but that's not how we should be. Because if you're just a conservative, you're just losing a little bit more slowly, kind of like the Denver Broncos. And I thought of that because that old sea witch Hillary came on Rachel Maddow. Remember Rachel Maddow? She's that woman that pushed the Russia hoax. That was her whole show, is just this hoax. And it turned out to, based on the Mueller report, to be a total hoax. Trump wasn't a Putin spy or anything like that. But did Rachel Maddow, did she pay a penalty? Did she get deplatformed? No, I don't think so. She just went right on. But anyway, this old witch, Hillary, came on, and let's just take a look at what Hillary had to say.
Just as Mueller indicted a lot of Russians who were engaged in direct election interference and boosting Trump back in 2016. But I also think there are Americans who are engaged in this kind of propaganda. And whether they should be civilly or even in some cases criminally charged is something that would be a better deterrence. Because
you know what would be a better deterrent is for Hillary not to be in our country or people like her. I don't think they should be in our country. I'm not joking. This is my response. I'm not having a conservative response. You want a conservative, basic bitch response, I can give it to you, and it's valid. I can say, well, what are you talking about, Hillary Clinton? The United States of America was founded on liberty, and our very First Amendment that defines everything is freedom of speech, and the government has no right to determine what is misinformation, because what you believe is misinformation many times is the truth. So this is why we have an open society. What you're advocating for, Hillary, is against the First Amendment, it's against the Constitution, it's anti-American, it's basically communism. This is outrageous. We value free speech in this country, and everyone should be shocked at someone saying something like this. See, that's the basic conservative response. And it's not wrong. I mean, I can play the conservative role all the time. But what tends to happen with that is that the left, they set the agenda. They put out a radical position, an extreme position, and the conservatives are like, whoa, wait, that's too extreme. This is too radical. No, we should allow legitimate speech. I saw that in Australia, the so-called conservative, because they don't have free speech in Australia, was saying, no, we should allow legitimate speech. Well, who defines what's legitimate? That's ridiculous. No, you have free speech, or you don't have it at all. And this is how conservatives act. We just kind of follow along the left. So the left is sending us to a totalitarian shithole. And we're like, no, you're going too fast. We want to go to the same location as you liberals. Believe us, we're on board. We just think we should go a little bit slower. It's sort of like immigration. Oh, you want to replace us? Oh, well, no. Well, we just we're okay with being replaced, but it needs to be legally and a little bit slower. This is the conservative response. It's the Denver Broncos doing like little short passes and runs up the middle for 1 yard. Is destined to failure. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not a conservative. I'm a radical. Radical means radical change. I want this bitch out of the country. I want bitches like her out of our country. Either we get a new country or she gets hers. I don't really care. She doesn't belong in my country. She's alien to this country. She's a communist. Fuck her. I don't want anything to do with her. Let's set the terms of the debate on that. Like, how quickly should we get her out of the country? Let's debate. That's how I'm going to set the debate. Hillary Clinton, Rachel Maddow, they need to get the fuck out of the country. But we can debate liberals how quick it should be. Should it be? I think they should go immediately. Maybe you argue they should be deported in a year. Okay, let's have that debate. See, this is how we need to set up the debates. We need to set the agenda. In many cases, we're starting to do so, but we still have a lot of people are always playing defense. We can't play defense like this anymore. When someone says something that's this anti-American, they're trying to strip you. This bitch, literally, think about this, is trying to say that if you say something she doesn't like, this fucking bitch wants to throw you in prison. This fucking bitch. Who the fuck are you, you stupid bitch? What have you ever done in your life? You fucked a guy from Arkansas is how you got into power, right? That's how you got into power. Bill Clinton fucked you and gave you power. And now you want to throw us into prison if you don't like what we say? Well, fuck you. You shouldn't even be in this country. So that's a new debate, Hillary. How soon do you get your ass out of this country? Let's have the debate. That's how we're going to frame the debate. We're not going to frame the debate about our freedom of speech. Fuck you. We're framing it in a different way. This is how we need to approach basically every subject. So I'm not a conservative. That's just doomed for failure. I'm throwing the ball down the field. I'm not doing 1-yard runs. Talk to you guys later.